Today it's 7 o'clock on 22nd of January 2026. I had very limited sleep last night. All last night, communicating or relativising, that's what you're born for. In other words, relativising into the power of my own life or my control of my own life, saying that's what you're born for. Basically saying I was born to be a punch bag for officers to commit crime against. So basically making me acknowledge or telling me internally that's what you're born for, which is obviously nothing to do with my life at all. It's obviously an external statement or an external message that plays no role in my life. Internally, a crippling transgression saying that's what you're born for, imitating apparently I were born as a human being to be a punch bag for officers to commit crime against. So all last night, transgression of that's what you were born for. I had very limited sleep all last night, saying sorry, a crippling apology with it. All my power getting stripped out with detective apologising to my power. All my ability to speak for myself just getting tighter and tighter shut. Internally, my jaw's getting tighter and tighter shut, and my ability to breathe for myself getting worse and worse. Apologising, communicating sorry all day, well over 1,000 times all day. Crippling apology into my sex power, committing crime against my power, saying sorry into it all day. Since last night, all last night, same as every other day, well over 1,000 times. Crippling apology all day with my power snagged into a detective apologising whilst committing hundreds of crimes against me. Basically, my entire life snagged into a detective saying sorry into my power, my jaw completely wide shut, my ability to breathe for myself getting worse and worse, and the control over my own life getting worse and worse. Crippling apology all day, all last night, and all today with my entire life snagged in my jaw completely wide shut. More pressure on my internal organs, more control, getting more and more, plunging more and more into a controlled state. Ability to breathe getting worse and worse, pressure on my internal organs getting worse. Like I said, same as every other day, all last night and all today. Crippling transgressions, all last night, relativising or committing crime against my power, saying that's what you were born for. Basically telling me internally that I was born to be a punch bag for officers to commit crime against, and also saying crippling apology, saying sorry into my sex power whilst humiliating, degrading me, imitating his overpowered, the detective constable's overpowered me, and he's afflicting a crippling apology whilst committing crime against me. Basically saying sorry into every time my family's died, every time I've been attacked or assaulted. Crippling apology as though my power's dead, saying sorry into it while humiliating me internally. Basically committing crime against me while saying sorry to me, imitating his overpowered me, and he commits crime against me while saying sorry to me. It means they've made a human punch bag where they're committing crime, killing my power while saying sorry to me in a critical condition. It's sadistic Irish torture, and it's as simple as that. They've manipulated an institutional self where they're saying sorry to me or replicating my entire life with my jaw shut, being apologised to whilst killing my power or committing crime against my power with a magnitude of 1,000 crimes. So my life's not changing outside of being a victim of 1,000 crimes and a detective saying sorry to me whilst afflicting crippling, degrading and humiliation. It means you've made a human punch bag where you're inflicting pain or agony or committing crime against them while saying sorry to them. So you're venting your frustration saying sorry to somebody whilst committing crime against them or committing crime against their power in a critical condition. All I can say is, in summary, all last night, all today, critical condition, inhumane to be alive, crippling apology, all day saying sorry, committing crime against my sex power, inflicting catastrophic torture, all last night and all today. No different to any other day. Crippling, degrading with detectives saying sorry to me with my entire life and jaw snagged shut. Controlled state getting worse and worse. And I've said if I could have killed myself, I would have done it years ago. It's been all day, every day. Crippling apology with detectives saying sorry into my sex power whilst committing 1,000 crimes against me. Entitled to do what he wants, imitating, overpowering me, inflicting catastrophic pain and agony and humiliation and saying sorry to me all day. All I'm subject to all day, from the moment I wake up or the moment I get woken up, throughout the night where they're waking me up throughout the night, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a night, until all day, till the next day, when I go back to sleep. All I'm subject to 24 hours a day. Is my jaw completely snagged shut and all my sex power or control over my own life snagged into a detective constable afflicting a crippling apology, saying sorry to me for committing crime against me. And whilst he's saying sorry to me, it's with a magnitude of 1,000 crimes into every time my family have died, every time somebody's got on my power and committed a crime against me, every time I've dated a female or been having sex with a female and she slept with somebody else, every time I've been assaulted or attacked. All of those incidents have been snagged into a detective saying sorry, afflicting crippling humiliation and degrading whilst committing crime against me, imitating, overpowering me. He's entitled to my power to do what he wants and I can't do anything about it, saying sorry into it while afflicting crippling, catastrophic torture. Like I said, 24 hours a day, round the clock, crippling, degrading, saying sorry into my sex power whilst committing crime against me. Critical condition continues, 24 hours a day, thousands of times a day. All day, every day, my entire life snagged into a detective, afflicting a crippling apology, saying sorry into my sex power whilst committing crime against me and imitating, doing what he wants at my expense. He's entitled to my sex power to do what he wants. He's entitled to my power to do what he wants. He's entitled to kill my power and do what he wants. He's entitled to... He's overpowered me. He's entitled to commit crime against me and he's overpowering me to do what he wants. Crippling apology for 24 hours a day, around the clock. Detective saying sorry into my sex power whilst committing crime against me. Critical condition continues. It's a forced suicide. It's been inhumane to stay alive for years. It's round the clock, thousands of times a day. Detective apologising, saying sorry into my sex power whilst humiliating my power over my own life. Critical condition continues. They've destroyed somebody's life.